What's up? We're beating Mega Man X. We got Lid here this time, the Mega Man expert of the gang.
Know what a Mega Man is.
Do you know what you're fighting for, Lid? I know that's not this game, but if we're going with dumb jokes.
No, we don't know what we're fighting for right now.
That's true, we won't until 01. Arguably
We
02.
used to know and we will know again, but right now we're conflicted.
Well, X isn't.
No, he totally is.
Well, he's a little. He's
Well,
gonna.
it's less whether he knows what he's fighting for and whether it's like right.
Why must robots and Reploids fight? Why can there not be peace?
Spoken like a true hero.
That's all of this. It's funny how every fucking Mega Man X ending for X is the same internal monologue. Just, oh man. Let me get Twitch up.
I never played it, but apparently Sigma is a top tier in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Good for him.
Unsurprising. He's like the main bad guy.
Yeah, no.
The plot of that game, if I remember correctly, is Sigma gets the Infinity Stones.
Yeah,
He
that sounds.
becomes like
Yeah, but
he
the
becomes
main villain of a fighting game is not necessarily going to be top tier.
he's gonna be like the super boss you fight at the end.
That's true, but that's not like I'm talking about like competitive and
Lid doesn't care
What's
about
it?
these words.
yeah, I'm just saying in terms of the tier list. Sigma
Honestly,
is
I'm not. With this particular game, I'm not convinced a whole lot of Marvel vs. Capcom fans care about these words.
Hey, that's true. I'm just, that's Sigma's only fighting game appearance. I'm pretty sure. Oh.
You know
It
what's,
feels like it can't be right.
you know what's funny, Lid? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was the only game to have good netcode online until fucking until fucking Street Fighter 6 this year.
That's funny.
Also, yeah, that was his only fighting game appearance.
I guess Project Cross Zone 2 doesn't count.
No, that is absolutely not a fighting game.
It's like a weird strategy game where the individual encounters you do fighting game moves.
Kinda, yeah. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Oh, also let me get.
He wasn't in that. I just looked it up, so
I'm on the wiki.
I'm looking it up now, and it says he wasn't playable in that.
Oh, he's only as an enemy unit.
That makes sense. Oh, hold on. Okay, we're good. Let's load the state. Cause what? Am I gonna use passwords in the year of our Lord 2020? Oh, that's a little loud. Let me turn that down a little bit.
Yes, you are.
Could you stream this?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me know if anyone's too quiet or too loud. That should be good.
I bet Mega Man Trigger / Volnut is playable in more games than Sigma.
I know that Volnut is playable in Tatsunoko.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mega Man rep in that game is Mega Man Volnut and Roll.
Wait, how do I... Shit. I wanna... Oh, there we go. Sigma time! We got all the upgrades. We can do the Hadouken. Oh, let me... Actually, could it be said that Zero does not know what he... does not forget what he's fighting for until after he comes back to life? Spoiler, he's gonna die at the end of this level. There we go. Just want to make sure.
I feel like I'm going crazy because I'm trying to figure out what games Mega Man Volna is in aside from Mega Man, and I swear that this wiki is missing something.
I assume it says that he was in Tatsunoko, because I know he was.
It says he was in a strategy game, and aside from Tatsunoko, he was in. He had a cameo appearance in MVC3, and he's part of Mega Man's Final Smash. But there was definitely another game he was playable in.
Lid, could you look up what Vile is weak to? Or...
The Buster?
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, I don't know if that's his weakness, but, like, I've never fought with
look it
anything else.
Rolling Shield?
Okay, good to know.
I guess that's the armadillo weapon.
This song is great, by the way. Sigma Stage... Barry Ardman says Sugma, thank you. But yeah, the Sigma Stage 1, it's not Wily Stage 1 for Mega Man 2, but it's solid. It's very good approaching the final level theme.
So I'm actually curious, and I know that you would not be playing like X2 right away, but when you do like the next Mega Man, are you going to go through like all the good or like well-liked Mega Man X games in order, or are you gonna like jump to 4, or like what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do X2, and I'm gonna skip X3, and then I'm gonna do X. My plan is the only X games that I feel confident in doing are X1, X2, and X4 because those are the really liked one. X5 because it's one of the most interesting games Capcom has ever made, even if it's not great. I'm not doing X6 or 7 unless people pay me. Especially X7, since I'll have to either buy that oh, god damn it.
I was misremembering.
But yeah, and then I kind of do want to do all of the Zero games and maybe the ZX games.
Really?
Yeah, because they're
I'm
interesting.
kind of surprised.
Well, it's because Lid likes them, and I want to know. I want to fully know.
No, I know that, but it's like that is what 6 games. That's kind of convincing.
Well, that's the thing. That's a long-term plan. That's not a like I'm probably not doing ZX1 until like 2025 at this rate.
I feel like unless like here's the thing. I know Andy. Andy is either playing those games on easy mode or with save states.
Yeah, maybe with both.
I am fully convinced
I didn't know there was
that there's
mode.
I could probably
all of the collections have some kind of easy mode.
Yeah.
I am convinced that there's basically no reason Andy couldn't finish each of those in a single stream.
Yeah. ZX games might need to be 2 streams. That's
those are
yeah.
That's mostly because that's because ZX1 is like really confusing without a map.
Which I'm
and even
playing
with a
with
map,
one.
it's not great. And
Wait,
ZX Advent is just too fucking long.
ZX
Why
games
do
are
you need the map?
Metroidvanias.
Hold on. Is it an RPG? Like
No, it's a
what do you mean
Metroidvania.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Eli.
Oh, hey, Cole.
Hello.
Hi.
Honestly, I should have
just-
been able to beat this game. This fuck.
I just smoked weed before this, so no curveballs. I am the host.
What's wrong
but
with
I
X3?
like curveball.
I like your Usagi Yojimbo thing. It was funny.
X3 is
I've had that floating around in my head for like weeks now. I can't fucking unthink it.
it's X3 is not bad, Barry Ardman. It's just the most boring game in the series. Like there are definitely like X6 and 7 are worse,
I
but
think Days of Future Past is worse, if you ask me.
there's similar vibes between that and Mega Man X. Both are about robot apocalypses
I guess.
and human persecution with androids.
No, I was making a joke. I was
I
making
know.
a joke because X3 is like the movie name, and then the
X3
whatever.
fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Both of
all those movies.
Yeah,
suck.
but
Bryan
X3 's-
Singer, Bryan Singer should be put in a cage.
Well, he
and
didn't
looked like
direct
a dog.
X3. Well, did he direct?
Not for just for being a pedophile and then making X-Men. Like
Yeah,
bad
that's fair.
X-Men movies. You have to be
Which
a
is
sex
worse, who's to
freak.
say?
You have to be a sex freak to write X-Men. Like the best X-Men run was just like, here's what I jacked off to for the last.
Well, that
month,
is,
you know?
he is technically fit one of those qualifiers.
And he should. So by the account of being like the most illegal kind of horny that you can be, he should have made a straight up X-Men banger, and he did not. And so for that and his crimes,
Here's a question: has there ever been a
He's
high-profile Hollywood writer, actor, director, or executive who has been caught doing bestiality shit?
yeah, dude. Fucking
Anyway,
George Lucas.
Andy, did we talk on stream about how he beat Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh no!
I think
no,
we did a little
nobody, really? Is that one just gonna fall flat?
Wait, what was the? It kind of cut off.
I said George Lucas.
Oh yeah, Is that a really racist black woman joke, or is that something else? Like,
You tell me. You tell me.
God damn.
I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, again, I want to do X2. And again, God, I don't know. Did I forget? Do any of the X games have like platform cheese items like Rush Jet or Coil? Because I don't think they do.
What if it was Mega Man XXX Tentacion? He was like, look at me. I shoot beams out of my hands.
Cole, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic.
So, what's the next podcast project?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue. I think it's Venom.
Well, Venom's
I
out of
think it's
order,
Venom.
but okay.
I forget. I think
Venom
it's
was
Venom
late
because we want
2018.
we want to do Infinity. A couple double episodes that we want to have time
Yeah,
to really do.
and you're not doing solo either, so.
Yeah, so because I think, and I will kill them if they don't fucking acquiesce to this. I think that the Captain Marvel and Shazam movies should be one episode.
That makes sense. Which
Isn't
one
it-
do you...
V for Vendetta? V for Vendetta is already in the can.
Yeah, they recorded that.
We
Nicole
recorded that,
really
yeah.
liked it.
Actually, no, it's not. Actually, no, it's not. Actually, we haven't recorded the episode.
Oh,
We've
you did a
recorded
commentary?
We recorded the commentary. I'm so high. I actually don't know what episode.
How's
I
how's the
think it's
gardening
V for
going?
Vendetta. It's been great, actually. This is just. I bought a bong. I was like, okay, I have every other weed ingestion implement, you know. I got the pipe, you know. I have rolling papers. I have an instant pot that I can make. I made actually this like lethal can of butter. Like I have to take like shooters of can of butter on like toast to like dose it properly, because I put like an entire fucking like I think like pound and a half of shake into it or some shit like that, or like a couple ounces of shake. A couple ounces of, or not a couple ounces, but like all the keef that I had in my grinder, and then like about a gram and a half of flour.
Here's a question.
I didn't know.
I don't know what a single one of these words means.
Yeah, can we stop talking about weed?
Well, here I do have a question for
No.
Cole about weed.
Yeah.
How's the cricket problem going?
Oh, dude, I fucking total cricket death, dude. I mean, they've been chill now, but crickets and grasshoppers, dude. Fucking, I am Adolf Hitler when it comes to bugs at this point, because I planned for everything. I was like, okay, I'll get it out of the way of the deer, because sometimes deer like run by our house. So I put it out of their typical grazing path. I made sure that they were elevated and drained so they wouldn't get like fungus or anything. They've got like it's got like a canvas. It's a pot and then canvas, and then the pot has a hole in the bottom, so excess water will seep through the soil. which means you have to water it more often, but it prevents like mildew and fungus. I didn't even think about the grasshoppers. I didn't even fucking consider them. They are terrorists. They are like, I literally spent an entire week at, pardon me, entire goddamn week at figuring out how to kill these sons of bitches. And you know what did the trick?
What?
Was essential oils. I'm not even joking. And because they're, plant parts, they don't get absorbed into the plant proper, so it's entirely topical. And it just emits like a smell that like they can't stand. It's great.
Nice.
I use mosquitoes are also pretty evil. I found
mosquitoes
a good bug
target
today.
your plants? That's crazy.
Not weed plants.
All
but
right,
just in
we've
general.
made it out of the opening platform segment. Let's go.
Nice.
I found a good bug today though, which was awesome. I was watering. I uncovered a praying mantis.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
your
are so
friend.
back. That's the homie. That's the home. That's like, it's like you know in John Wick, like all the guys that like are also assassins, but they're like chill about it. That's those guys. That's Willem Dafoe. Dude. That's Willem Dafoe in the first John Wick movie. Is a praying
I
mantis.
forgot he was in that.
Yeah, no.
I also forgot he was in that until I rewatched the movie. He's blinking, you miss it, but it's so sick.
He's a small part of the new Wes Anderson. It's like, oh yeah, it's Willem Dafoe. Nice of you to show up.
What were you saying,
I'm
Lid?
so glad that
I've got something to say about weed.
What do you guys say about
Go
weed?
on.
So like weed is not legal here, but it's so normal to just hop over the border and get it that
Which state?
they've been sending out fucking mail ads for it.
Which state?
Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana. Yeah, that makes sense. The Midwest is like the last place.
Well, that's the thing.
Southwest.
Illinois, like we have 2 states next to us where it's legal, but not us. Direct.
That was here until 2019. We had Arizona, which was legal, and Colorado, which is legal, and
when I worked retail straight up, sometimes weed products would like accidentally get into our shipments and we'd just have them in the back room like, what the fuck do we do with this?
then you smoke them, dog. You smoke that shit and get high. And then you like...
Now question, Lid. Was this at the Bed Bath & Beyond, or was this a different retail space?
You know what? That store doesn't even exist anymore. I can say it. It was at Bed Bath & Beyond, yeah.
Oh, it's the Beyond section.
Yeah,
Dude. Weed is so great because I got so high. This is my weekend. This is just what I do. Is I get high and play Zelda. But
That's a good
last
weekend.
night I got distracted by playing Zelda, and I ended up spending like straight up 6 hours like organizing my digital.
Apparently, rolling shields good against fire.
Well, yeah, but this is not. Notice how he does not have a health bar.
I now have every single issue in all of the core DC horror titles from circa 1970. I'm never gonna get around to these. When the fuck am I
Mosquitoes
gonna
are so
read
easy.
House of Secrets? When the fuck am I gonna read like I don't know, fucking hold on. Let me pull one. Wow, this is harder to guess than I thought.
It's so funny how both relevant and not relevant Vile is. Also, man, it's so cool that Capcom was just like, hey, we can just put Boba Fett in our game if we make him purple.
So I just
That's
found
true.
something out about Final Fantasy 16. It's not really a big spoiler, but I found out like what a character's name is, and it's really funny. There's a girl in it, and her name is Mid.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
And you call her mid despite the fact that she's obviously a top tier waifu.
She kind of looks like the girl from Silent Hill 3, I think.
I fucked her actually.
Oh, that does
fucked her
good
like
damage.
6 times. She wasn't mid when I came through though.
Oh.
Yeah, when the fuck am I gonna read like Forbidden Man?
There we go. Yeah, that's okay.
Forbidden
Man.
Tales of Dark Man shit. That's just my
And
house.
Andy, what were you saying about Vile being relevant?
Well, okay,
At all?
iconic. Iconic is the better word to look for.
I guess.
And they made him a playable character in Maverick Hunter X.
Which is so fucking funny.
Not Maverick Hunter X.
Well, that's the remake of this game. It's a PSP exclusive.
They made him playable and not Zero.
Well, to be fair, I kind of get that.
that's
You can play
fucked up.
Zero in 15 different games. Oh wow, you can just show they're just showing blood in this Super Nintendo game. That's kind of funny that they got away with that.
It's
Dude,
not blood,
cherry-
it's
it was
red
cherry
oil.
juice.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
that is
red
actually
oil.
true. Oh, is this not the end of the level? So Eli, did you notice something kind of interesting about Zero in this game? He does not use the saber.
Do you know what else is
That's
pretty
wrong.
interesting about Zero before
Why
he
would
gets
not use the
rebuilt?
saber? The saber's the
He's
best
gay.
boss. He is, but you know.
Well, Eli,
No, actually, that is not.
Eli, somebody else uses the saber in this game.
Sigma?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I've never finished this game, so.
God damn it. Oh wait, I have weapons that can just bypass his fucking shield.
Zero also has round shoulders.
What is this spring bullshit?
He's supposed
yes,
to have.
Also,
He's
yes, I know Zero isn't actually gay. He's so nice, but
he's supposed to have square shoulders, but he's not done being built yet because he wasn't finished.
That's fucked up. They fucked up. Someone should get fired for that.
Don't worry.
they did.
Some stupid, what fucking stupid game dev
Keiji
have to put
Inafune, I
their
guess.
shoulders on?
I mean, what I'm saying is
Idiot.
not that his design in this game is not finished. What I'm saying is that
I know.
it's foreshadowing.
Oh. What was it? Yeah,
I'll
did
just
you also do Tears of the Kingdom, right?
I am at the final boss's door, but I am waiting until I've done more side stuff.
I just finished the four temples.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
one, Cole?
In terms of the puzzles, like Water Temple was the only one that like I didn't need to look anything up for, but probably Wind Temple overall, and
I think that's
best
Lids.
boss was probably the Lightning Temple. I think the Gibdo Queen was the best boss, and I literally beat the shit shark or whatever, like
Bug
first
rock.
try. It was so easy to stun lock him.
I mean, I beat all the bosses first try, but
I think
yeah,
the only one I did
Goma's
was
the easiest one, but
Queen Gibdo and the actually it was only Queen Gibdo that really BTFO'd me.
I can see that. Ganondorf is the best boss in the game and is also not a pushover.
That's
I won't
good.
say anything more than that, but like
He looks
Good luck.
scary in this one.
I beat him first try, but like I was well stocked.
Yeah. I assume there isn't a way for other characters to deplete half of his fucking health bar.
No.
Can I go up the other wall?
Isn't it great when 99% of the challenge of a section is the enemies respawning when the screen scrolls?
Yeah,
Ganondorf is best boss in the game.
man, brother.
I think that like lightning and fire are. I'd probably put lightning over fire. And then wind
Fire didn't even really feel like a boss.
No, I'm talking about the temples themselves.
Oh yeah, Fire Temple I hated.
I
could
like the
not
Fire
figure out
Temple.
one of them. There was like one or two of them that that was the
Really?
one I had to do the most looking up on.
I didn't look up any puzzle.
Yeah.
I thought they were all really
The only two I had to look up were most of the Fire Temple ones, just because like I for some
There
reason
we
my
go.
brain
That's how you do it.
couldn't
Okay.
grasp that like you could angle the guy's ball if you built a ramp. Like I just totally forgot about that. And the other was I forgot Ultra Hand existed like halfway through the Wind Temple because you almost never use it. So
temples high.
Oh, that's right.
No, someone else in the group chat was like, I also did that.
What's
It was the Ultra Hand door at the top because they don't like they don't really like let you know. Like it looks like something that you have to go underneath and ascend up to. And I never thought, oh, I should just Ultra Hand the door.
So, and I guess I'm not gonna say I like these. I liked all four, but like, even Wind Waker's dungeons are harder than these.
Yeah. No, they're really easy.
With
There's not even really like.
I mean,
There's,
I don't
there's not
know
like
if I'd say.
sub-bosses. There's not like really. There's no temple keys or anything. It's mostly just like environmental puzzles.
I don't
which
know
is
if I would
fine.
say that the.
As like a. Go no, you go.
I don't know if I'd say that Wind Waker's dungeons are easier necessarily, but I mean, like, these Zeldas definitely have the least structured dungeons. And
I kind of I really
weakness.
like the fire and the lightning temple. Wind temple's decent.
Oh, I like them. It's just like
Wind
not
Temple is. Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
They're
Especially
fun set pieces.
yeah, they're really good like guided tutorials without really tutorialized. In fact, I wish the game did more of that because the opening tutorial island is kind of bad. But then the temples when they're teaching you like, ooh, this is how you use the power, and then slowly like all the puzzles get built around using the power, and the boss gets built around using the power. It's really good. So that like by the time you like actually unlock it, you like really have the muscle memory down, and you know like sort of all of its like basic interactions with stuff. There is so much hidden stuff in this game, though.
Yeah,
Did
no.
you guys know that if you used a shield to block with the club?
Yeah.
I did not.
I did not
stuff
know
like
that.
Mispo's Treasure, it's like they will put some of those in very hard to figure out places. Even if someone tells you a general idea of where it is, it can be hard to find something.
Yeah, no.
The like they really fudge with the cardinal directions a little bit.
You know what I will say?
Like, oh, it's like it's northeast, and it's really like northeast east or whatever.
It doesn't bother me because I liked all the pre-dungeon, but a criticism that I saw about this game that I kind of agree with, or at least understand, is that like it's a little lame that the dungeons are the one thing in this game that you can't just find and do, because you have to do, except for Spirit Temple and I think maybe Hyrule Castle, you have to do the pre-dungeon quiz.
Yeah.
You have to do
or quest.
That's actually.
You definitely have to do the pre-stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least.
Well, Eli,
I didn't know there was temples or the depths, so I found out about both because I did the fire temple.
Eli,
first.
I glided into that big lightning cloud and was able to find and open the door without removing it.
No, I'm talking about if you just
actually completing the temple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually completing the temples does require you to do the quests because they're centered, but because they're tutorial.
That is something that is more like dungeons that are just, here's a random hidden dungeon instead of like a shrine where it's.
Also,
I do think at the very least
that's what the forts are.
Yes, kind of.
The forts are kind of like, here are, like, technically they're combat puzzles, but really they're just like a more traditional, like, go out and knock a
It's
few
weird
enemies and there's a big guy.
That outside of Hyrule Castle having a Hinox, none of the dungeons have overworld bosses in them.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Lid?
Which the depths does.
I do
think
that at the very least the dungeons, as far as their connectedness to the world, are slightly improved from Breath of the Wild in the sense of they're not completely separate maps. Like the bird in Breath of the Wild doesn't even have collision if you haven't gotten far enough in that.
That
quest.
is true. I will also say that one of the I think Tears of the Kingdom is my favorite version of Hyrule in terms of like characters and because it feels like one of the things I didn't like about Twilight Princess, Eli,
you get
is
so much drip in this game.
Yes, you do. You know how there's like the band of cool guys in Twilight Princess?
I'm sorry. What?
You know how there's like the band of cool guys in Twilight Princess that help you for the back half of the game dungeons? Yeah, they kind of suck. They don't really do anything important or help you.
Damn.
In this game, it feels like all of Hyrule. Like it feels like you do everything in previous Zeldas. This is the first time it feels like Link and all of Hyrule team up against Ganon slash Ganon.
running up in the fort with running up in the fort with all the boys was
exactly.
Those are nice. Those are fun little steps.
I kind of strongly disagree there because like.
And you're mad.
You're really helping.
Yeah,
but at least they're trying. Where in previous Zelda games,
they can physically interact with the world, and like there are, I've had moments where they like kill a guy or something, and that's more than the previous game where they'll just like let you do everything. Also, before I finish, Yiga Clan once again carrying fucking best enemies in the game.
Yeah,
they're
rule. Cole, have you found the hideout?
Oh yeah, no, I've done like half the Master Koga quest, and I found one of the pieces of the armor.
I
think, and I know I uncovered one, but it was before I started the quest.
I found all 3 pieces of the armor before I found the hideout, so I just walked in. You get some cool fucking shit in that hideout.
So I actually think that the Yiga Clan was not great in Breath of the Wild. They're much improved.
Well, in Breath of the Wild, there's a question of like, okay, why are they helping Calamity Ganon? Because like. Kolga's kind of the only thing you get in this closest thing you have in Breath of the Wild to villain with personality or motivation.
Well, he has more personality than Ganondorf.
Well, yes.
He's so cool.
But in this game, you have
also,
like a villain who's like a
game,
threat and can talk, and like, so them being Team Rocket fits in much more.
I mean, I love when Ganondorf, like, I love when you fight him. It's great. You're gonna love it. But it's like, in terms of personality. It's not
okay, but consider this, Eli. When has Kolga ever made a face that intense after he beep that one character?
Armstrong?
It's a pretty good face. And his boss fight's really cool.
Can't stay tuned, so I just like to say, let's go, Andy. We're not doing anything major spoilery. I beep.
I will say, Tears of the Kingdom, Yiga, clear. Original game Yiga by far. Just having enemies that have like Ultra Hand shit is so cool.
Yeah.
I definitely still call this my favorite Zelda game, but I did like a lot more than Breath of the Wild.
So Eli, this game does the Mega Man 1 thing where it makes you fight some of the Robot Masters in the first level, and then you do the full boss rush later. It's weird.
Oh, so it's not like half and half, it's like half and then all of them?
Well, it's like one. They're broken up.
They're broken up. I think that's actually a fair way.
Hold on. What's this?
This is the worst boss in the game.
What's its weakness? Let me look this up. Boss Spider. Great naming, Capcom. Shotgun Ice and Axe Buster. Shotgun Ice seems pretty useful here, given that. Oh, you gotta wait to. Oh. Yeah, fuck this boss.
Yeah, I've been very much enjoying Tears of the Kingdom.
I guess it goes on those green lines, but even so, let's...
No, you gotta wait. You can only hit it when the red eyes open.
It's still so fast that it's like...
Yeah, like, I'm seeing, like, it's clear to me where it'll go, but I'm not actually playing, you know what I mean?
No, you're lying.
Well, it's also, you get, like, a frame to time that shit out.
Yeah, that's bad design.
Yeah, like, if you get hit, that's enough hit stun that you need to wait for the next one.
So, I beat We Love Katamari.
No, you didn't. You're lying.
And it was really... Again, I really like Tears of the Kingdom, but it's funny to go from a 125-hour game to an 8-hour game.
Oh, Eli, that reminds me, speaking of like an 8-hour game that I've been playing, I've been playing a bit of DKC 3 with the GBA soundtrack modded in.
Oh, nice. Before you talk about that, I just want to say We Love Katamari is really great. I don't know whether I prefer it to the original, but I'm glad that we both exist.
Eli, hot take.
But
DKC3 is the second best Donkey Kong Country game. I haven't beaten it yet, so I might not have, but it's starting to feel that way.
of all 5, you mean?
Of the original trilogy.
I'd be interested to know where you'd rank like the entire series, because there's only 5 games there, so.
I need to replay Returns because I need to. I never beat Returns. I got pretty far, but I did not do those. I need to know how bad those later Rocket Barrel levels get.
Bad, but I will say it's a bit better if just like play.
Oh, I know on Dolphin. That's how I'm going back.
Dolphin and map things to the button.
Yeah, I know. That's how I did it last. And it's still like, I think of the 5, it's probably Returns 1. Well, Returns and 1 are kind of tied because Returns and 1 are very different games. Where 1 is, I think, a little too simple. Returns is a little too extra in some ways.
I already know what Lit thinks, so I don't have to.
Yeah, and
Returns is at the bottom.
I would honestly, I would also put it at the bottom.
3 and Tropical Freeze are probably about the same tier. And then 1 and 2 are goated.
So, Eli, I think you wanted to fight me on how the drip in this game is bad. Actually, you're mad, and you're mad.
No, I think it's great. The only thing is like, I see something really cool, and it just reminds me of a game that I like even more. It's like, did any of you find Xant's helmet?
No, but I know where it is. It's in the Colosseums, right?
I think it's in a
No,
Colosseum.
that's. I think the helmet in the Colosseum is.
Well, there are multiple. There are 6 in the depths.
Oh, that's true.
So,
and one of them is a lot harder than the other.
Did any of you get Majora's Mask?
I know what the. Uh-oh.
Majora's Mask is.
You have to fight 6 Lionels in a row.
Yeah. No, I think it might actually be 5. It's 5 or 6. But
hold on.
Here's how I did it. Ancient Blade Arrow, die.
Oh yeah, I have only found 1 of those. I'm saving it. I don't know what for.
Yeah, don't those insta kill?
Those are instant. You don't get any drops, but they are instant. They're non-bosses.
Gotcha.
So,
I love that they put attack.
Eli, you know what I just realized? This spider gimmick is the same as the fucking bug gym in Heart Gold Soul Silver.
I'm scared of the Lionels. They look fucked up and scary.
They are.
I'm not gonna step.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like I got Xant's helmet. It's like, oh, it's really.
And
cool.
and a lot of the tricks. You know what's the
I
coolest thing about Lionels in this game? When they roar, they disable all those Zonai devices. So it's like.
Yeah, no, I saw that. In fact, people have already figured out ways to bug around it, which is really funny. Where if you just go high enough up. Yeah. Like, it has, like, a max radius. You know what I found out recently, though? And I've just been... You know all those, like, sign things? You can just put a hover device on them and they'll stay oriented.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
All the signs can just be cheesed with the hover platform Zonai devices. You just...
That makes...
I want to do that when I can build a fucked up construction thing. It's way funnier.
It is funnier, but if you just want to like through them,
some of them are a little time consuming.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it's like I like all the stuff you can get. It's just a lot of it just references games that I like even more, and it's like I don't know. As much as I like this, I don't like it as much as like Twilight Princess. So that's my only thing. But like, there's a lot of really cool armor in this game. It's also original to it. So I don't know. It's cool. If you only buy 2 sets, if you only buy like 2 armor of a set of 3, you're broke and I hate you and you're not gonna make it.
But what if I want to apply? What if I want to wear, say, the night armor? No, what?
Yeah,
no,
well,
Eli.
your problem.
What if I want to wear 2 of the night armor for defense and 1 of the barbarian armors for attack ops?
But like you can mix and match, but you should own all 3.
That's fair.
No,
yes.
dude, fuck that.
I
I'm
also
sorry,
appreciate
you're
that the
broke as
fairy.
hell.
I also
I am
appreciate.
broke as hell.
These
Eli's
assholes not
mad.
gonna
He
drop
uses
anything.
He uses item duplication glitches.
I don't use item duplication, but I
He
just
told me. He told
I
me on
just had a lot
Grindr.
of jewels and I sold them all to the
Yeah, that's
who
the.
buys
Is
the
just
jewels.
just break
No,
all the
you-
things you find and
you
go into
texted me.
caves.
You texted me on Grindr and you were like, yeah, I got hella item duplication glitches running right now.
Well, you know another thing? I don't understand people who waste their rupees on arrows. Like, I had over 200.
I have never had
I don't think
over
I've ever
200.
bought arrows.
I buy
Yeah.
arrows
Also,
all the time.
buying rice is an L because you can just get it from the tall grass.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't want to look for that, and they
because what
do ask you for
here's,
20.
Here's how you get rice, okay? You complete the Hateno village side quest, and then you farm the rice. And you
Yeah,
get
that's the
Hateno
thing that
village.
I've saved for last, Eli.
Wait, which village?
The Hateno,
So
the
there's a woman in Hateno village who will just grow any crop for you, including rice,
one that's
Oh,
like,
shit.
for free.
How much?
It's like, I think like 10 each time, and it does it like every, I think,
okay.
half hour, maybe less.
God damn.
Yeah, just like do it, go and do other stuff, come back, and yeah.
I gotta do that. I just did the Lorellan village quest.
Yeah, Hateno's like, I saved that for last for no particular reason. Just, you know.
I mean, I do think it's the best village in the game.
No, you're lying.
It has really fun side quests at center, and
Yeah, I need to do that election.
yeah, it's a really good game.
Alright.
And fuck this boss, Jesus.
Yeah, no. I'm glad I only took 2 tries, because it's not even like it's that hard, but it takes fucking forever, even if you do it optimally. You telling me a Hateno fried this right, said Barry Ardman?
Oh. So I got Duck Station set up.
So one thing that I
Yeah.
like about Mega Man X is that it lets you go back to the stages in between which we're going to be doing because I need to grind all my shit back up. So.
So yeah, Duck
Oh, wait.
Station
Oh right,
is
sub-tanks,
a
yeah.
PS1 emulator, and what it has is a feature that basically turns off the wobbling polygons of PS1 games,
Yeah.
which is my main big issue with how they look. So,
I think it
doesn't work 100%, but yeah, it's. I use it when I play Metal Gear.
yeah. So I
Eli's
tried
like,
that with Ape Escape.
I'm just gonna ignore you said the cursed words.
Yeah, I really was just gonna ignore that. I don't know why you're bringing it up, Andy.
Because it's funny, because your hate boner for Kojima and Metal Gear is funny.
I'm glad it gives you pleasure.
Oh, of course, me, CJ. It also gives CJ pleasure.
It's a lot of my friends' pleasure, but yeah. So gonna do that. But do you want to talk about the Nintendo Direct, Andy?
Sure. So Eli, you've been watching the Super Mario Wonder trailer a bunch. I've been watching the Mario RPG trailer, and I'm not even that big of a Mario, Super Mario RPG guy, but that trailer's so fucking good.
You've played it before, though.
Yeah, I don't think I beat it, but I got at least a booster tower. I have at least acquired the full party. So I've done
A lot of
most
it's
of it.
after, though. Like, especially, like, Finish Booster.
Oh, I know what's in it. Well, this was on the Wii Virtual Console. Like, I'm gonna play it when that remake comes out, at least at some point.
My only thing is, there's already a great version of it that I don't feel needed a remake.
What is that? Okay, but
Where's Virtual? That's what I
here's
said.
why this is important, Eli.
So I'm less interested in that than I am Wonder.
There's a Mario RPG with actual turn-based combat on the Nintendo Switch now.
That's bad, though.
You don't know. You're dumb. Turn-based combat's great.
Turn-based? That's
It has the name. It has base in the name. That's why it's great.
I'm kidding.
I know.
I like turn-based. One of my favorite games is XCOM.
Yeah, but actually, that's. I'd say like it's in the family of. You know what I mean? It's like.
Well, it's a strategy game.
They should-
Yeah. But like strategy, like they're in the same family, but they're not the same thing. You know what I mean? But I respect that. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like it's so nice to not. We are finally abandoning the sticker star era. A YouTuber that I used to watch made a very funny post, which is like, "Oh man, it's nice to have the first good RPG in like over a decade." And then his response quote tweeted himself with that was, "Guys, you do know that Dream Team was over a decade ago, or was a decade ago now."
The first good Mario RPG was a decade back.
Yeah, Dream Team was the last good one.
No, it's the first good RPG.
I would
Also,
say
Dream Team,
there's actually never been a
not
good
that
RPG.
good.
it's fine. It has. You can do a. I think Lid was defending that game, and I kind of agree with them. It's got a lot of good ideas and things in it, even if it is the Skyward Sword of Mario in tutorial.
I think Mario and the team.
Do we have Max? Yeah. Oh no, we're not.
In the remake, the only thing is just like, I don't know that I want to pay $60 for a game that I never had an issue with how it looked or played.
Yeah, that's true, but this one looks great, and we're getting a whole remix soundtrack by Yoko, which is cool.
That is really cool. I'm glad that he's back doing that.
Okay. Alright, full max sub-tanks, let's go.
But yeah,
Mario and Luigi games are so... Barry Erdman, shut the fuck up. That's better. Mario and Luigi is better than Paper Mario.
You see, here's the thing about the phrase Mario and Luigi games are overrated is that I think if you actually consider all 5 of them, that is true.
Yeah, well, okay. Okay?
Because only like 2 of those games are like good.
Partners in Time is decent.
Before Paper Jam came out, I was under the impression that Partners in Time was the worst one.
I feel like people have flipped on Partners in Time. People, I think, generally roughly consider it's the weakest of the original trilogy, but it is arguably better than Dream Team.
Yeah.
But like still, it's super.
It's the weakest of the 7 good Mario RPGs.
Like it's still like there's 5 games, and Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story are like kind of the only 2 that matter, unless you're a hardcore fan.
True. Those are the most immediate.
I guess Paper Mario, then you could say that's 3.
Origami King seems almost there.
Are you sure about that? It doesn't feel like it to me. Like there's a boss that's like a stapler or something.
Well, he has, but it's that's the conceit is that all of the but they have amazing. The thing about Origami King is that actually, if you like sit down and look at it, all of it is pretty good. It's just a question of can you tolerate the battle system or not, which is a big question. Okay, let's save.
Yeah, I mean Mario RPG is great. It's classic. It just $60 for a game with like a new coat of paint on it, I don't necessarily know if I'll get. But
also, what the fuck are they doing with that Peach game?
I don't know what that's gonna be, but I hope it's cool.
I don't know what genre that's gonna be.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, Lid, I've hit max number of lives.
Epic.
It's weird this game caps you out at 9.
I think most of the NES games did too.
What?
Sure, yeah.
Well, I'm not grinding for lives in those games. It's so funny they're like. It's weird they stopped with giving one-hit kill Street Fighter moves with X2. Like you didn't do Sonic Boom. Like come on.
What?
So you can unlock the Hadouken in this game, and it kills every enemy in the game.
What is it in X2?
It's the Shoryuken.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
What were they thinking?
But yeah, I don't want to cite myself up too much for Mario Wonder.
Wonder looks amazing.
I think it's a definite.
Oh wow, you can so fucking cheese him with his weakness. I forgot.
Yeah, I think there's definite possibility that we get the best 2D Mario platformer since Super Mario World.
Well, it's
Don't, Lid, shut the fuck up. I know what you're gonna say. Shut the fuck
it's,
up.
I mean,
So Lid's about to go in a big spiel about how Mario World is overrated and its level design.
no. What I'm
Then you're gonna
actually saying is, since New Super Mario Brothers is its own series, you could argue we haven't gotten a Super Mario Brothers game since Mario World.
Yeah, that's even worse than what you're about to say. Than what
But it's true.
That's some like fucking thing you get banned on a forum for saying.
That's true though.
Yeah, no.
Like other than
All
Yoshi's
the same
Island,
theory. Which I
it's-
would not consider like a Mario game because you don't play as Mario.
yeah, other than
Yeah.
that, it's just remakes and New Super Mario Brothers, which are also the
no,
fucking same. They might as well be
no.
remakes.
There's
Mario-
Wait, what about Mario Kart?
no. There's also Land 2.
Yeah.
What about Mario
fucking
Kart?
game.
No, oh, thank God, okay.
What about Mario Kart?
That's
What
different.
about Mario Kart?
Yeah, we're talking about platforms here.
And also, who cares about Mario Kart? But I know.
Okay, you guys. I'm sorry that you guys don't have.
I
friends.
actually,
Smoking
I
with
hot
Mario Kart
take.
with.
I only said that because Andy is a huge fan.
I like Mario Kart 8 and DS a lot. Like, arguably, I think Mario Kart is in some ways cooler than Smash. Oh no, my thing broke.
That's like a Spencer ass opinion. Like, fucking being like,
It really
being
is.
like, actually, party games are very low, aren't very intellectual if you think about it. It's like, the fuck does that even mean?
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Actually,
my.
most party games are very bad. It's like, yeah, you're playing them with your drunkest friends. Like, of course they're bad.
Hold on. Okay.
Yeah,
no.
Mario
No.
Wonder- I'm just like seeing people go and look at this animation like frame by frame. It's like we were really okay with like Mario games looking the way that they did for since 2006.
And the thing is, it was fine on the DS and arguably 3DS.
I think the 3DS one might be the stupidest one in some ways because I
Well, yeah,
yeah.
but just having that art style. But because,
yeah.
but yeah, DS like on the DS that art style is cool because it's DS. What's his weakness again? I forget. I think it's Sting Chameleons. Let me just double check.
I'll look it up.
I
Chameleon,
got the
yeah.
page up in the background. Like,
Gotcha. Yeah, it
Yep.
is Chameleon. Thing. Are you excited for Elephant Peach and Elephant Daisy?
I'm excited for the internet
I'm
to
not
freak
because
out.
I'm not a gooner.
are you excited for saved? I am excited to see saved you what saved you a click video games tweets when he sees that.
No one won harder than that guy.
Oh yeah, no. In a disturbing Cole, I'm assuming you're familiar with the account Saved You a Click Video Games.
Yeah, no, he's a fucking.
Have you
he's a gooner.
you've seen his likes, I assume.
Yeah, of course I've seen his damn likes.
The question is, he updates it frequently. How does he find that much Daisy art?
He loves jacking his cock off.
Oh wow, I forgot how good Sting Chameleon's charge thing is. I just got
Mega
iframes.
Man spoiling Rambo for Pride Month.
So true.
Hold on. Oh. Who's this? Oh, it's Rangda Bangda! Oh shit.
Yup.
I think I fucked up, because I brought his charge. Isn't his weapon weakness Chameleon Sting? Yes,
Ring
it
to
is.
banga like a racial slur.
It does.
Like, hey man, why don't you go back to Ranga Banga? Dark ass Ranga Banga.
Ranga Banga forever. So what else in the direct?
There's two
there's that.
types of black people.
I will say.
You got Rangabangans.
I think Pikmin 4 looks really great.
Yeah, it does. It's crazy you can finally go inside a house.
What's interesting is it looks like you can only have a max of 3 Pikmin types at once now. Which is interesting.
Uh-oh.
Like, interesting balance change. But... yeah. And also, I think the dog acts as your second captain in a way.
I think that the biggest reveal in the direct was when the dog sneezed.
That was really cute.
That is such a lit opinion.
And also, you have a rival character now who is Caveman Olimar Virgil.
Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna do this as weakness.
How did that not hit?
Oh, because when he's in that, like, docked phase, he doesn't have a hitbox.
Oh, that should be when he has a hitbox. That's stupid.
Well, it's because when he originally, it was the eyes that are his weakness, but... or his eyes, and he was closed, but we broke both of them. Oh my god, that was insane! We beat the boss with 1 HP. Let's go. Storm
Nice.
Eagle is maligned. He's a good. It rings like a slur. You know what I'll say? It's cool that Dark Moon's getting off the 3DS. There's a lot of things that I would want to get off the 3DS before Dark Moon.
Also, like, it is weird that is coming to the Switch before the first one.
Yes. Are you excited, Lid, for the potential of getting Luigi on Switch?
Luigi is on Switch.
Yeah, it's in.
Oh, I thought he was on 3DS Remake 1. My bad.
He is in the 3DS remake.
Oh, he's in.
of 1.
He's also in 3.
It was explicitly as a tie-in for 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Nintendo is now like.
Forgive me for not being caught up on the
$30
Luigi
for
war.
upscale GameCube games, as they did the two Pikmin games.
I think the big question for me.
That's
Dude, we
that's
should kill them with,
that's sort of my hope, is that Luigi's Mansion 2 is a pretty early 3DS game. Pikmin is a pretty early GameCube game. I'm hoping that this is more. Those are the earlier games. They're simpler. They're easier to port.
Lid, I've had a thought for a while now. So assuming NSO carries over on the Switch 2 and we don't reset it again, DS is probably going to be the next system they add, because it was on Wii U, right? What if they add...
because that's a nightmare.
Well, yes, I know it's a nightmare, but that's the hypothetical I'm playing. They're going to do the systems they've done before they add a new one.
It's a nightmare, but it's a nightmare they kind of already solved.
But look at my... Where I'm going somewhere with this.
How do you
Eli,
do that?
no, I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay, sure.
So if they're adding DS, if they can get DS game, because they'll probably just make it handheld only, whatever. If they can get DS games working on the Switch, what if that means they do the ultimate cock tease and backport 3DS before GameCube on NSO?
That'd be terrible.
That'd be so
That would
funny.
hurt.
It'd be so fucking funny. Hey, oh god. Imagining. Do you think playing Kid Icarus Uprising with one stick on the 3DS on the Switch would be more or less painful than it was?
Don't say these words.
Just give it a regular remake, please, and make it a game that won't kill my hands if I try to play it.
Yeah, it's real fucked up, because that game, if you could play it like a normal video game, would be like a 9 or 10 easily.
It seems cool, you know.
By the time they port Kid Icarus Uprising to a system you can play with a normal controller, we'll all be old enough that it'll still hurt our hands.
By the way, Lid, if I beat this game tonight, I do have a backup game planned.
Not me, dude.
What do you mean?
I keep
You're
my
not
shit
gonna beat this
limber.
tonight?
Well, when I
I
beat,
keep
if
my
I beat,
shit
well, okay,
limber,
if I
dude.
beat this game tonight in like under 2 hours. Or like 2.5. I have a second thing that I could play.
They'll finally port
Why
Kid
would you do
Icarus
that?
Uprising to another platform for its
What-
50th anniversary.
What if it was Kid Nigarus, and he was
What
like,
if, Cole?
oh man, I'm flying.
Nintendo would never be brave enough.
No, they really wouldn't.
I'm glad you don't know enough about Kid Icarus Uprising to make a joke that. Anyway.
Oh, it's this asshole again. Yeah, I died to fucking Armored Armadillo a bunch on my first streamlet. It was embarrassing.
This guy's easy.
Well,
It's the first boss from Metroid Fusion.
Once you hit him, isn't he like not even invulnerable? in his
well, yeah,
body?
he's not, but
It's
it's
that
dodge. It was dodging
It's that
his hip.
Africanized, it's that Africanized lizard from Sonic.
This does not look like Vector the Crocodile.
He is an Africanized lizard, though.
Yeah, he. It's so funny in Sonic Heroes.
They really turned the black up.
It
with
no
him.
Cole
Like,
Cole.
they had a dial that
Cole
said
Cole
Nick
Cole.
on it, and they
It's
were
so
like,
funny
yeah.
that his first reaction to seeing Rouge in Sonic Hero is to look to his best friend and go, "Yo, Espio, who's this broad?"
He should have been like, she's too skinny. I need to eat a bunch of carbs now.
He is into MILFs.
So, my entire, like, you know how Twitter will do, like, the videos for you thing on like, mobile, whatever, right?
Yeah.
My entire thing since the Nintendo Direct happened has been videos of people playing Pikmin 1 and 2 for the first time and finding out how mean those games can be.
Yeah, especially 2.
Especially 2. It won, kind of, in a few places. But 2, it's like, if you don't know what you're doing, you get fucked. And sometimes even if you do know.
Hold on, we're gonna try something. Oh no.
Like, a lot of the time it's
Never
just someone
mind.
doesn't know what they're doing. And then other times it'd be, oh, this floor spawned you right next to a ball there. Good luck.
I was gonna try and go for Hadouken, but I don't trust myself enough to try and do this from the air, so we're not. We're just gonna
Can
do.
you even do an air Hadouken?
Yes, you can, but it's the timing's kind of precise.
Dang,
I know how to
you
do a
can't
quarter.
even do that in every game. This is not a robot.
What's the spinning kick move that Ken does?
The Tatsu, yeah.
Yeah,
But
no.
no, Ryu and Ken both do that. The only thing is, one knocks down, the other doesn't.
I think that should have been the third Mega Man move that he gets. That should have been the X3 gimmick.
He should have been able to do.
He should have had the Blanca
Kamehameha.
ball. That's what he should have had.
Yeah, he should have been able to. He should have had them fucked up hands.
This boss sucks.
So here's a question for you, Eli.
No, this is the Africanized crocodile.
Well, he's literally a chameleon, so.
Nah, dude. An alligator
What's your
is also
question
a
for me?
black person.
I'm pretty sure he's literally a robot.
Okay, robot. You saying robots can't be black?
I'm saying they can't.
This
be
is the
literal
plot of
chameleons.
Detroit Become Human.
What's your
We
question
can't
for
be
me,
robots.
Andy?
You know,
You saying we can't be robots? You saying
I
I can't be a motherfucker?
Oh,
robot?
are you interested at all in the Star Ocean 2 remake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It looks pretty. It
I
does.
hear that game is really good.
Yeah, no.
I might not get it right away, and might want to wait to make sure that the people who like Star Ocean 2 say that it's like a good remake first.
Alright, what's the next boss? What's their weakness to?
Is it still possible to be racist to get a black robot? Yeah. I kind of think all robots are black people, if you ask me.
Oh, I think I know who this is. Yep. Let's see, can we get the parry timing down? No, no. God. Man, I took way too much damage from Spark Mandrill. It's still possible to be racist against a black robot like in the Omnitrix. That's a... Cole, I have not gotten a chance to listen to that. How are you? How's the Spencer Pop Music podcast going?
It's good. It's going good, bro.
I'm excited to see what happens when you get out of the 80s and Spencer is not in his darling decade anymore.
Yeah, no, it'll be. I'm gonna torture that boy.
What year do you think it's gonna be torture? Like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, like whatever year, like probably like 1992, and it's just a bunch of like fucking like U2 songs.
He's gonna be so miserable during 2003.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put a bunch of new metal on my shit. Really
It's awful.
Ruin his goddamn life.
Yes!
What?
Yeah!
That works on bosses?
Yes, of course!
I did not think that would work on bosses.
Yeah, otherwise it wouldn't be worth getting.
No, I thought it just worked on, like...
No.
Anyway, wow. That's pretty cool. Does it work on Sigma?
Yes!
No.
Yes, it does!
Okay. That is overpowered.
Well, you have to be at full health. That's the one catch.
Okay.
What if it was the Count of Kit Fisto instead of the Count of Monte Cristo?
Oh, God damn it.
And
I
it was
don't
like
know
a
who that
fucked up rat.
That's the
Rastafari
Green
and
Jedi from the prequels.
How the
I
hell
have
do
no
you
idea
not
what
know?
that is. And I've seen the prequels, but it's been quite a while.
You know the
I think
goofy
I'm
guy in
actually
Attack
gonna
of the...
change. I'm gonna change my name to the Count of Kit Fisto.
Something I wanted to say a minute ago when you were in the underwater part is, did you catch
Bye,
like, the
Niggly
Mario
Star.
Wonder trailer? You can now jump on Cheeps.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
water.
Yeah, no, the Wonder trailer looks great. Let's fucking go, Andy, you dog. That's your hound. Alright. Oh, wait, I want to show off something really cool. Hold on. Which weapon is it? Is it Sting Chameleon? No, it's... Lid... Oh, is it Boom? Hold on.
I think it's Storm Eagle.
No, not the weakness. The other thing.
You're trying to cut it off?
Yeah.
I think it's Storm Eagle.
No, I don't
You
think it
trying to
is.
cut
Hold
it
on.
off? What do you mean by that?
You'll see.
He's trying to cut off the
No,
elephant's
oh, come
trunk.
on. Oh, you spoiled it.
It would have been funnier if it was.
I mean, what else are you gonna cut off an elephant?
Ears, I don't know.
I don't know, their dick.
Hold on.
They're robots. They don't have a need for peanuts.
Boomerang cutter. Okay.
You saying a robot can't fuck? God, dude, this is so.
There we go.
roboticist.
Like he's got a pig face.
This is so fucking roboticist, dude.
Does that do anything or just for effect?
I think it stops him from doing some of his attacks. Yeah, I was gonna Hadouken him, but I didn't have full health and I didn't feel like wasting a sub-tank.
Understandable.
Even though I have 3, so I could totally...
So I'm surprised though it's not like room, because I remember like in other Mega Man games.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the
no,
room was,
in
like-
X2, the room, you get the room.
In the first game of each sub-series.
Oh, I forgot there was like, what's this motherfucker's weakness again? Hold on.
Mega Man 1, X1, and 0-1 all have you fight the bosses in a linear order. Actually, you know what? 0-1 might not do that.
No, you're lying.
It has you fight. 0-1's structure is really weird. You actually fight one of the main quote unquote mavericks.
Oh, it's like the
in
engine
fortress.
thing. That's the weakness. Okay. Yeah, that'd be really hard to do again.
Damn, Andy, he's rinsing you.
That's fine. I got a bunch of health.
So the WarioWare game, I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but it is apparently a sequel to Smooth Brain.
Yep, which is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
Andy is actually confirmed bad at this game.
I mean, I'm bad at every video game.
It's
Oh,
like a strength puzzle all over again. Dog, he rinsing you.
no worry, it's fine. We got serious dudes.
Okay, in fairness, actually, I think Andy, I think you are like definitely better at this particular game than I am, like for sure.
It's something.
Yeah.
I'd be
So DKC 3, I will definitely agree. It is a lovely game. I think its opening section is not its best.
It's better when you don't have to listen to the to the fucking awful Super
I don't
Nintendo
just
intro
the opening
music.
level, and I agree there though. But it's like your first level with Ellie, like only shows off her like drawbacks with the mic.
Yeah, I like
It
Ellie
doesn't
though.
show off. But I was gonna say, then later in the game, it shows off what she can do that's more interesting with, you know, the water and picking up barrels. Like that is a lot better. And it's like,
It's so
don't
funny that
Yeah.
that
It's a-
Retro
it's
looked
good.
at the rocket barrel stuff from 3 and we're like, we need to bring this in. This is core to the appeal of Donkey Kong Country.
here's the thing though, is like the rocket barrel is really dangerous.
Yeah. Well, which one? Because there's multiple. There's the one that's like the rocket barrels that just launch you up, but then there's the one that you like control and go
You
up.
know
and
the
down.
one I'm talking about.
I do. Yeah, that one's miserable. Would you call that the worst level in the original trilogy?
If we don't count bosses, then maybe.
I wouldn't. Bosses aren't levels; they're bosses.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I think. Oh god, yeah, we're gonna beat this game under 2 hours. I definitely could have done it last night. I was really off my game last night.
And yeah, we're gonna have to kill you, Andy. I'm sorry. We're gonna actually torture and kill you to death.
Don't worry, I got a backup plan for this.
No, it's
what
too
are we
late.
doing?
It's too late, buddy.
Well, I think I know what your backup plan is. Can I guess what it is?
I am almost certain you don't, but what is it?
Well, Sonic Origins Plus just came out, so you can now legally play Sonic Blast.
I'm good. Also, that DLC is $11. I'm not spending $31 for that collection, especially since it still has some issues.
Yeah, like it has Sonic Blast on it now.
No, that's a feature.
Is it?
Yeah! You get to show your friends and make them play this awful video game. Speaking of which, Lid, when's a good time for us to be able to hang out?
I don't know. Probably not before too long. This weekend I've got something planned, and I don't know for sure what the family's doing.
I'm
for
working
4th of
both
July.
days this weekend, so...
I
I'm
think your mom
thinking-
might be busy this weekend.
Ha 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 ha. So funny.
Because she's going to make you a delicious snack.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think that the original Ape Escape is the least of the original trilogy.
Well, Lid's only
Maybe
played it,
it's
and
Ape
Lid didn't
Escape.
really like it, so...
He's like, I think they should all be locked up.
I thought that the game had a lot of interesting ideas and aesthetics, but every now and then it decided to be bullshit, and eventually it was too bullshit for me to continue at all.
I feel like you get a lot less of that in two. It's
Too
also
bad
like-
they're like $80.
Yeah.
Or like 20 or whatever if you want to play the bad remaster.
Which so they're $80.
Or they're free. Wink.
How well do those run on PS2 emulation?
I don't know.
Do people still burn PS2 discs still?
No, you just mod. You just fucking have a
You-
hard drive. Set
Oh,
up.
okay.
you
That's
do
probably
that, or you mod it.
Yeah,
to,
that's
like,
that's
take an
probably
SD
better than
card.
that's probably better than emulation then.
Yeah, because I guess the laser, a lot of old models have started to go bad.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that can happen.
Yeah,
Fine.
I gotta set up modding PS2 because I only have 2 games for it, and they only get more expensive.
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat this game under 2 hours. No question.
No, you're lying.
Damn, if only if Sony knew that those games existed and wanted to, you know.
Astrobot's the closest thing. I'm sorry, Eli.
Yeah.
I love his cape in this game. Oh.
But yeah, I've actually never seen this boss fight before.
I fucked up. Hold on. When did I... Why isn't it... Oh, okay. Oh, I loaded too late. Because I can't do the Hadouken, try and Hadouken it, because I'm charged shot, so we'll just... Also, Sigma technically has 3 phases, which is... I mean, it's weird this pet never comes back. This thing's fucking dead.
It's over.
Do all robot dogs go to heaven?
Well, this is a...
None of them do actually.
Yeah, that's...
Damn.
They go to the hell that you go to when you like
well, what's its
fucked up
weakness?
and died before Jesus got born. That was kind of a flex by Christia. They were really letting their nuts hang with that one.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, like, if you read Divine Comedy, it's like, yeah, they're in hell, but they're in the nice part of hell. Like a nice field.
Yeah, they get some trees. Probably got some sick ass fruit down there.
Yeah, because like, it's like that's where like Plato and Aristotle are. It's like, you know, you guys aren't going to heaven, but like we're gonna make it not so bad for you. You know, you're just like gonna be hanging.
I love that. I love that for heaven. He was just like, "That's the planet's God."
Yeah.
Purgatory
Like,
is a mountain.
space. It's like, yeah, that's fucking space, dog.
I see what... You were almost good a hunter as I was. But the time of your destruction has arrived. You shall...
Sigma has cool boots.
Come on, come on, come on, come on,
Oh,
come
he
on,
has a
come on.
lightsaber.
No, goddammit. Ah. Well, at least I got launch octopus. What's his weakness here? Electric spark.
You do have two sub things. So.
Yeah, I know. I kind of wasted one, so I might restart this. Because I got greedy, because I wanted to try and be at full health. I didn't realize the boss would give me a chance to... But yeah, look what he's doing. He's dashing and using a saber weapon.
I wish you were playing X4 right now.
Don't worry, I will in a minute. I will someday. I'm excited. to
In
play.
a minute? That's the extra game?
No. The extra game's kind of a blast from the past. I think you'll be...
Remember when Netflix made like a like a Voltron show, and for some reason, gay women went like they like turned
They
into
did.
a Joker over it.
They did.
What the fuck was up with that?
That's a very good question, Cole.
What the?
I
Why
think-
the fuck
I
was
think-
Voltron something that like that fucking white gay women.
I
like,
think the
started
thing is,
being
Cole.
like, Lord forgive me.
I saw it described on Twitter is that all mecha anime needed equal balance of gay fans, be they gay or lesbian, and mech and people who are obsessed over mech designs. And the problem with that show was nobody was obsessing over the mech designs.
Yeah, because they were bad, and the Nickelodeon Voltron show was better.
When was that?
Like probably like 5-10 years before.
Actually, no, it's bad because it doesn't have a Gundam wearing a sombrero.
That's also true.
I got a
I
lot.
don't think-
That's the
I
Gundam
don't
I'm
think
gonna
I've
watch.
ever seen a good mecha show on Netflix. I think every single mecha I ever see on Netflix is like some dog shit for
Hey,
homosexual women.
Do they still have Ava on there?
No,
Is
I
that
don't
on there
think so.
anymore?
Do they? Or no, they have they have their shitty dub. Yeah, but it's
Oh.
like just the objectively inferior version. You know.
Do they have the sub or like?
They do, but the subtitles are bad.
Okay.
They redid the
Okay.
subtitles.
I mean, I wouldn't watch it on there. I just think that is a good show that they have on there. I guess they fucked it up though. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. And it was all Andy's fault.
I agree with that.
Why'd you do that, Andy?
I don't know. Why did I do that? Okay.
You
Earlier,
can't
you
even
asked me
look-
about
you can't even
Star
look you in the
Ocean,
fucking
like
eye.
the one that is getting the remake, and I know this now, but for years I confused Star Ocean with Phantasy Star.
I was listening to a podcast. Someone also made that.
I have also done that, in that like I don't know what either one of those are.
Star Ocean was, or Phantasy Star was the big Genesis JRPG series.
Gotcha. And Star Goshen.
That's
Who makes Star Ocean? I don't
Square.
even know if
It's-
it's-
well, I don't know
but,
the
like,
devs.
Yeah.
What's this guy's
It's
weakness
Epic
again?
Games, actually. That's their big property outside of Fortnite.
Tri-Ace is the Star Ocean devs. They also made the earlier Valkyrie Profile games, but not the new ones.
Actually have been
like
playing
the,
Valkyrie Profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. It runs
It has
really
great
well on the
sprite
Steam Deck. It does. It looks great on the Steam Deck.
It's nice.
Thank you for being a Super Nintendo game that lets you hold down a button to skip text. That kind of courtesy. Come on. Oh, what the fuck? That hit! That hit! I'm reloading that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Oh.
Did it hit him while he was blocking?
No, I know what. I think the iframes from the initial bullet got caught with that.
Oh, yep, that'll
Yeah,
do
this
it.
game's bad.
You know,
Yeah, I agree.
if this was Mega Man Zero, that would have worked.
Yeah, but in Mega Man Zero, you don't have enough iframes.
You
No.
also don't have a Hadouken. But if you did have a Hadouken, it would definitely have a higher
It's-
combo value
No, it's
than
not.
a normal Buster shot.
Yeah, actually, Andy, that's your fault.
Electric Spark, right? Okay.
You should feel bad about that. That should be like a personal thing with you. It's crazy how many Archie comics there are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact: did you know that?
Including
Dude, I
Mega
thought about,
Man.
like, if I
And
ever
Son-
got into heroin, I think I would get into Archie comics. at the
Fun
same
fact:
time, so I
did
could
you
kill
know
myself
that
faster.
the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comic was the longest running licensed comic to never get like the number reset?
I believe that.
Yeah, I believe it was like 296, 297. It was all. It got
That's
canceled shut just before 300. I can always count on Lid to be the scholar and the voice of reason. What was this about?
Everything.
Yeah.
Bowmore said always.
Ah! You know what? We're.
Well, when I did the final boss, when I did Sigma and X4.
Yes, if you die in the deepest, darkest Amazon jungle,
Yes, there we
without
go.
ever
There
having
we
heard
go.
of Jesus, you do go to Christian hell. You might go to another one. You probably go to your own personal one, you know. But you know, if you, I guess everyone goes to the Christian hell because that's the real one or whatever. This comic has a, I'm looking at it as a photorealistic Hitler on the front. It's kind of creepy.
I don't know if you, Eli, I would actually recommend reading the first Sonic Mega Man crossover because it's like a mostly standalone 12-issue thing. It takes place in between a reboot happening, which is kind of funny. Don't read the second one that has X characters in it. That one's bad and way too long.
Do you think anyone in Archie Comics ever did backshots?
Absolutely. Ken Penders did backshots, actually.
Yeah, Ken Penders had hose, dude. That's what they don't want you to know.
Speaking of comics, I finished reading Volume 6 of Fifth on Rosa Library.
Banger.
Real banger. This one had 7 stories in it, and none of them are misses. They're all really good.
What is the rate of classic Donald Duck and Scrooge comics being misses? Like, as a general...
mean, like, generally, if they're longer, they're hits. And if they're shorter, there may be more misses. Because you could just tell it's like, well, if this is like a 24-page story instead of like a 10-page story, then they're going to be more invested in, I guess.
Didn't you read a Jack Kirby comic recently?
Did I?
You.
No.
They read a Daredevil comic.
Yeah, I read, which is, Frank Miller and Bill Sienkiewicz.
By the way, Eli, have you seen what Daredevil's original costume
Oh, was that
looks
Electro
like?
Assassin, or was that, did you read Born Again?
Daredevil Love and War. That's what I read.
Love and War, okay, because Born Again is Mazzucchelli, who is also a straight-up goat. You should read Asterios Paula. It's great.
I have. It's very good.
You have?
Yeah.
No way. Let's go.
Yeah.
I love Asterios Paula.
Eli, have you seen what the original
really cool.
Daredevil costume looks like?
Straight up banger.
Oh, it's
The yellow one. People really like that yellow one.
What
That's
the
like
fuck?
The only, like,
I don't. That yellow
that's
one
the only
sucks.
like early costume that gets changed that I think people really like outside of like.
No, it looks like a costume made by a blind man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of partial to it.
I think
like
the first time I ever saw it was like in a 60s or 70s Spider-Man comic, where like all of the Marvel characters showed up, and I was like, "What the fuck is that thing Daredevil's wearing? That's hideous."
Reddit does seem like the better design. Just pops more.
It also goes better with the black. It doesn't kind of clash.
Yeah,
they should make Goon Devil and he jacks his cock
in...
off.
What is it with you and gooning tonight? Like, why is that?
I don't know, dude. I smoke weed. Next question.
It is very funny, man. Imagine being a gooner and you lost your favorite subreddit to the Reddit strike.
Imagine being a gooner.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Anyway, that's Mega Man X.
John Lennon voice. Imagine.
You will never.
I think I'm gonna read a comic book.
That sounds good. We're not done with the stream yet. We have one more thing because I totally could have beaten this game last night. Well, whatever. Out humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. Yeah, that's the first time we kill Sigma. It will definitely not be the last. It's very funny that all the X games kind of do the castle thing, or the Castlevania ending thing, where you watch the castle crumble from a nearby cliff.
The X games?
Yeah, the Mega Man X games.
Damn, I didn't know they balled like that, to be honest. I didn't know they were doing BMX and fucking skateboarding tricks, but that's pretty cool.
The war has been ended for now, and peace has been restored. But those who sacrifice themselves for the victory will never return. Never. Not even in the next game. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause, and he wonders why he chose to fight. Was there another way? Question. No, Sigma. There is no way with the Sigma virus, but there is another way in general. Standing off on the cliff, the answers escape him. He only knows that he'll fight Mavericks again before he finds his answer. It's so funny that all three of the 16-bit Mega Man X games have the exact same ending. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last?
Okay, chat. I'm gonna let chat decide.
Maybe only the X-Buster.
There are 2 comic books that I want to read right now.
On his hand notes, for sure.
I will let you guys pick, and I will read it and then be entirely silent for the rest of the show. Actually,
I can make a Twitch poll. Let me see if I can do that real quick.
Yeah, make a Twitch poll. But the two choices are Ice Cream Man and Jack's Staff.
Okay. How do I do that in the new setting? Because they changed.
I don't know, dude.
They changed the layout.
You're the professional here, Andy.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Cole's more successful at this than I am. God damn it.
I mean, I don't do it anymore because it takes too long.
It does.
Chat, first one to pick is probably gonna get it at this point.
I'm gonna pick Ice Cream Man because Jack's Staff has like a British
Gun Vault.
So.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
In the enemies list.
Yeah, I know you saw that. I know you got real excited, Lynn.
Whoa!
You're gonna pick Ice Cream Man?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have anyone else that would like to throw their opinion into the ring?
GG. All right.
Andy, who is your favorite Maverick in the series?
Oh, in the series? I'm not familiar with all the later designs, but I can give you one for X1. Yeah, probably Storm Eagle. Storm Eagle's real fun.
Who's your favorite, like, if you had to pick from all of them that you played?
Duff
Why
McWhalen.
Is it
Duff McWhalen, because he's named Duff McWhalen. I know what you're gonna say, Lid. Shut up. I don't care that they changed it in re-releases.
I don't even know what the re-release names are.
I love that chat we're like, oh, Ice Cream sounds sick, and it's like, no, this is a surreal horror anthology.
Magma Dragoon can use.
He can. He's very raw, and you can fight him in a ride armor, and that's very cool.
Alright, I'm probably gonna bounce just because it's getting really hot in my office.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go sit on the couch.
Why isn't it letting me fast forward?
Yeah.
Oh well. But yeah, okay, so let me talk about X1 a little bit. Does he do the... Okay, I wonder if he does the level 3 charge if you didn't get it in the credits.
Well, if you don't get the Buster, you get the upgrade from 0.
Oh, that's true. That's true, you do get that. I like this game a lot. I think this is maybe my favorite Mega Man soundtrack. I think adding a dash and wall jumping does a lot to spice up the gameplay of classic Mega Man, which by 6 games in, even though 6 is the best of the NES ones, was getting a little tired. I think this game does a very good job of balancing platforming and action. The Sigma stages aren't amazing, but they're still alright. Yeah, I like this game a lot. It's definitely not my favorite Super Nintendo game or my favorite Mega Man game, but it's a really good one. And it's, like, probably this might be the most universally recommendable start in the series for a lot of people, just because it's really good. I like X1.
Is X4 your favorite Mega Man game? Yes,
X4 is... But I haven't played any of Battle Network, but just going off of Classic X, or Legends, but going off of Classic X and 0.
Andy, I like Battle Network, and I don't think it's better than X4.
Damn, okay. That's real. Yeah,
I think a hypothetical best Battle Network could be, but, like, they all have issues.
Yeah, the Sigma stages are always like stubbier than I remember. They are very short. Anyway, that's Mega Man X1, but we're not done yet because we're still only 90 minutes in. That's a little short first. So let me get Steam up real quick. And then...
Did you know that the Star Ocean composer also did music for all 3 Dark Souls games and basically all of the Mario sports games?
That's cool. That's a very eclectic career. So I don't know how many of you dove into the depths of the 3DS eShop, which I would argue is the, outside of maybe the DSi shop, the worst design.
I think I know what it is.
Yes, Lid. You think you know what it is? You might.
The game that you're booting up?
Yeah, I think you know what it is too. It's shorter.
I have a couple guesses of what it could be, but I don't know for sure.
So let me ask you this question, chat. If you're like 12 and have a little bit of money saved over because you only buy pre-made cards, you know what's really appealing? A $2 video game. What if I told you
I think I know what it is.
that $2 video game was actually like a pretty solid 8 out of 10 platformer? Anyway, hold on. I gotta see if it's fucking playing right. Can you see it? Chat? Hold on.
I can see it on Twitch.
Okay. We're gonna, let's play some Gunman Clive. I'm just gonna play as Clive.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
and you know it's appropriate given what game just came out.
What game did just come out?
The main character of Final Fantasy 16.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Well, they're actually making.
This would be the game if Clive was the main character of a Stranger of Paradise-like.
I don't know. He doesn't
What if
use
it? Anyway, as Eli, you ever play this before?
Yeah, it's okay.
I like it. Again, it's $2. This is a masterpiece for $2 video game.
I think it's fine for what it is.
Yeah, and it has an amazing soundtrack.
So, Lid, how are you, like, without going into spoilers, how are you liking Final Fantasy 16?
It is going to have to... okay. Either Final Fantasy 16 is going to have to really fuck up its ending, or, like, or Mario Wonder is going to need to have a crazy trick up its sleeve for 16 to not be my game of the year.
Let me ask you this question.
Oh, nice. Glad you like it.
Would you say, given that you've never played 14, this is the best Final Fantasy of the 21st century?
I don't feel comfortable saying yes until I've played 12 for more than an hour.
Okay, that's a fair answer. I like how you didn't even factor in Lightning Returns. You're not even like, no.
I've heard that game is fine, but I don't think it's like.
Actually, I was gonna say I don't think, but then I remember you carry for turn-based with pause. But then I remember, yeah, you've put more hours into Xenoblade than anyone that I know. So. But yeah, it's really good. I'm glad that 16's good. I can't wait for it to come to PC and me to have a powerful enough PC to also play it when it comes to PC. Which I will hope, because I'm gonna upgrade my GPU probably either this year or next year. Final Fantasy 12 was really good, man. It's also funny that Final Fantasy 12 keeps getting re-releases that add more and more quality of life features. Like, I think the Switch version is the definitive version of 12.
I'm playing the PS2 version.
Oh, okay. Chat, has any of you played this game? I think this might be my least...
No damage?
Yeah. I think this might be my least favorite song in the game. It's not bad, but it's kind of eh.
What raised you to think that Final Fantasy...
But Final Fantasy is what, Eli? You kind of cut out for me.
I said, like, the time of Final Fantasy not being turn-based combat is longer than it was turn-based combat.
Yeah.
There's two things that make that kind of complicated. The first is, does ATB count as turn-based?
Yes.
Yes.
And the second is, are we talking in terms of number of games or number of years?
I believe years.
Because if we're talking years, I think, like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I meant years, because it's like Final Fantasy 1 in 87, and then 10 was, I believe, 2002, and that was the last one.
Well, 10-2, technically.
Okay, 10-2.
Are we
But
really
even
gonna-
so,
are we-
even with that.
What, Eli, what about Final Fantasy 4, the after years?
I couldn't even dignify that with a response.
That's fair, because that game's a piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest, not a fan of homing shots in this game. They don't feel like they do enough damage. I prefer the spread gun, or some of the other power-ups you get later.
I can understand why Square Enix is resistant to go back to turn-based combat for, like, the numbered Final Fantasy games. Sure. It does seem to me as, like, they have to know that there is definitely an audience who would buy a Final Fantasy game that is, like...
It's also weird that none of the, like, HD 2D games they've been making since, like, Bravely Default came to since, like, Octopath just have ATB. Like, why does an Octopath have ATB? That's so fucking weird to me.
Or even if it doesn't, it's like, okay, you're making Bravely Default an Octopath, it's like, you can definitely make one of them a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, like, I think it's perfectly fine to keep costs down to just have, like, turn-based 2D Final Fantasy. Like, just keep, like, not make a proper, like, 3D one like FF7 again. Or even like a Dragon Quest VIII, where it's like a proper 3D overworld that you're exploring and doing 3D. Like that, I get that, but like at least make a 2D one. Like at least make a 2D Final Fantasy.
There are absolutely people who would buy it.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at how fucking successful Persona 5 was.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. I mean, because action RPGs do sell better. They are right about that, but it is upsetting.
They're right about that, but that's why I'm saying, okay, well, don't make it your, like, big AAA game. Like, make it a smaller in scope, and, yeah, it's just...
That's something that I've been thinking about in a similar way with, like, Mario. Like, I like 3D World and 3D Land a lot, but it's really weird that, okay, they stopped making 3D Mario when they were making collectathons, or 2D Mario when they were making collectathons in the early 2000s. But then when they started making New Super Mario Brothers, they stopped making collectathons and started making linear stage-based 3D platformers. It's weird that, like, we can't have, like, a contrast.
And then they went away. They turned to the dark side.
Well, no, I'm glad New Super Mario Brothers is dead, but it's weird that, like, we're only now getting to the point where Nintendo is swapping between non-linear 3D Mario and very linear 2D Mario, you know? I no damage to this boss when I played him yesterday, or earlier today. This is very funny.
So there's a big asterisk to this statement, which is New Super Mario Bros. Was packaged with Wii's. So there's an asterisk there.
New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe sold 15 million copies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, New Super Mario Bros. Wii sold like over 30, and that's more than both Galaxy games combined.
Yeah, no. Well, again, an Odyssey is the best selling Wii. I'm not saying that, like, I have a problem. It's also weird that, like, why haven't we gotten a 2D Zelda now that they're doing open world Zeldas? It's like contrast. Why aren't studios balancing their, like...
I would really like another... Now, the thing is, if they made another 2D Zelda, I do worry that they would do, like, the Link Between Worlds formula, which would be good, but not...
I'd settle for that.
I mean, I think in all of these cases, whether it's making another 2D or turn-based Final Fantasy or another 2D Zelda, I think a big part of it is that the thing with like the appeal of these things is a lot of it is going to be in sort of even if like the sort of technical costs of developing the game might be simpler and might not be, depending on what the game's art style is, but it's just that like
the people that's
a lot of the things that are like gonna really matter with like a Final Fantasy are gonna be like the story and art direction and things, and it's gonna be the kind of thing where those kinds of games are gonna live or die by like how good their writing is. But why wouldn't you put your best writers on the big AAA project? Why wouldn't you put your best art directors on the AAA project?
There's, I think, an opportunity for more interesting and offbeat writing in a game that is going to have less attention paid to it than a big AAA.
Maybe.
I think that we've seen examples where we have games with relatively minimal art direction that are mechanically interesting, like Dungeon Encounters, which was done by the guy who designed 8
Anyway, Lid,
and a lot of the other battles.
Shut up. It's DKC minecart time. Anyway, continue.
But like, like they've made all these games like Bravely Default and I Am Setsuna and all, like they've made a lot of turn-based RPGs in Octopath, but the only thing I ever hear about them is the story goes nowhere, or the entire second half of the game is too repetitive.
It seems like they're getting better. Well, hold on. It seems like they're getting better, because I've heard pretty good things about Triangle Strategy and heard pretty good things about Octopath 2. So, I'll at least give them that.
I don't think that it necessarily would be good.
Well, again, I'm also wondering. I'm just talking about in general. Like, damn, I'm doing a bit terrible run of this game. Why? Well, I'm just asking in general. Why don't more studios know how to like strike a more even balance between their 2D and 3D entries? Like, it seems like a smart way, because you can have a B team working on 2D ones and an A team working on.
I think it's as simple as even a decade ago, there were plenty of people who were like, I'm not buying any more 2D games on principle.
I mean, also the issue, Andy, is like handhelds aren't really a thing anymore, and I feel like that's where a lot of 2D.
Well, yeah, but Nintendo still makes 2D games all the time. Like, again, I understand not every series, but and also the Switch still gets 2D RPGs all again.
Yeah, but it's like
I guess that's another thing too.
The reason why we got like these 2D Zeldas while after Ocarina of Time was because Nintendo wanted to make games for their handhelds, and I think those are some of them are really great, but
well, then why are they making like 2D Zelda? I mean, it sells worse than 3D Zelda, but it still sells. It's weird that like, and again, it's like Metroid is the only series that's getting a proper balance like that. It's also during the early 2000s. They made 2D boost games after the Advanced series died. Then they switched to 3D boost. But then we got bad feeling 2D Sonic for a while because they took out the boost in some of them. Why didn't we get classic Sonic to counteract the boost games until now? Until literally Frontiers. By the way, Lid, have you seen the shit they added in that new Frontiers update? Have you seen what that spin dash looks like?
I have not. I mean, I played a little bit of Birthday.
You can go fucking flying. It's physics-based. You can use ramps to momentum, and they also tweaked the physics again. They did a bunch of crazy changes. I'm also, I think, like you, I'm not touching that game till we get that final update again.
I played a tiny bit of it, and like the two big things are there's too much stuff in the game now. There's too much stuff. But the good thing is, I am glad that they added on like the island select screen. They added little meters that show how much of each type of collectible you've gotten.
That's nice. That's very good.
But it's still like there's just so much shit on the map now that I'm just like I don't want to do this.
Well, again, that's why I'm gonna wait until it's all done so that I can like compartmentalize and be like, there's not gonna be more. I'm not, because I don't want to have to come back 6 months from now and be like, okay, I guess I got to do more Frontiers. I don't want to have to. I want to be done. Because I like Frontiers, but I don't know if I'll ever like dedicated go back and replay it. Maybe when the sequel comes out. Maybe for context. And I will say, I'm pretty feeling optimistic about that sequel. Also, Superstars looks very good. I'm very excited for Superstars. I don't know if I'm gonna get launched excited, but I'm definitely gonna pick it up at once. Like, I'll probably pay $40 for that game. No question. This is the best song in the game.
You know, the thing about Sonic Superstars is I was not as on board, you know, about it as you were, and now we got Super Mario Bros. Wonder coming out.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like that, like even I'm like, yeah, Wonder's a bigger priority.
Well, I will say something, which is that I might like Sonic Mania more than I like Odyssey.
I actually cannot say that. I like Odyssey more than Sonic Mania.
I'm a bigger Sonic fan than you are.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm like, okay, this is getting a little loud. This track's great, but it's a little. There we go. That's better. This feels like a game that you only know exists because it has a Secret Gunner playlist with 2 videos. Didn't you hear it earlier, Birdman? I know this game exists because I was a teenager and had a 3DS and it was a game with $2. It also has a sequel that I have not beaten. I'm probably going to do that on stream at some point, but again, it's good to have games that you can easily beat. And I can to have games that I can easily beat in under an hour in the pocket. Like that wingsuit game that I got on sale recently. I'll probably play that next time. It's like, oh, I ended the stream too early. This boss is great.
So I don't think I mentioned, but do you know how in We Love Katamari, like the remake, it added new stuff?
Yeah, like you can play as King of the Cosmos. Oh.
Yeah.
That's like, a lot of remasters.
The thing is like, it doesn't hurt the game, because, like, here are 5 optional remix levels, if you want to do it. And, like, none of them are as good as the regular versions of the original game, because it's like, of course not, because this is a new team working, like, 18 years later, and I don't know. I don't think it hurts the experience for them being in there. But it's
I feel like with a lot of these like remasters by Japanese developers of like cool like old to get like GameCube era, like the new Klonoa, the Pac-Man World remake, the Katamari, the Monkey Ball stuff. It's like, okay, are you gonna use these assets to make a new game or not? Like, I'm curious.
I don't know if I really want them to with Katamari, just because like that was like what they were doing with these 5 like remix things. Like if that was their pitch, they didn't sell me because those are not
fair.
enjoyable. But We Love Katamari is really great. I think it's one of the best games of the 2000s.
There we go. World 2 done. We are halfway through this game. Yep.
Eli, have you played Watam?
I have.
What did you think of it?
It is... The thing is, like, yeah, like, Katamari has a lot of, like, cute and wacky stuff, but it also has gameplay, and, like, Watam doesn't.
That is sort of true. I played the first couple hours of it this week, and it's like, this is, like, a chill time, but, like, there's nothing... Like,
it's very funny that in this platform where you have a power-up that's just shoot a fucking bullet bill at someone.
There's nothing, like, tactile about it.
Exactly, which, like, Katamari really is. Like, I think that is for me, like, a game that I really enjoyed playing, not just for its great aesthetic elements, but because using those 2 sticks and
No damage. Let's go.
nice. Using those 2 sticks to move around and collect everything in the way that if you collect a lot of objects that aren't the best to roll around with, your ball will actually get slowed down. It's like you have like momentum there, or stopping you in that case.
But yeah, like
what doesn't? Like it's just
looking at like maybe Legal of Katamari isn't the best example, but it does feel like we've gotten a bunch of decent to pretty good like remaster of beloved, or at least in Pac-Man World's case, pretty well liked late 90s, early 2000s platformer series, and now we're just waiting for them to fucking make a new game with the assets that they've used. Like,
I understand that idea, but I just
like you're probably getting a
know that there's a
Klonoa 3.
team
Oh, by the
behind it
way,
that
Eli, have you ever played any of the Klonoa game, either of the Klonoa GBA games?
Oh, the GBA game? No, I didn't know those existed.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Huh, okay. No, I haven't.
Okay.
I played Klonoa, but not the GBA games.
I need to get back into Klonoa. I got it like half a year ago and played through the first 3 or 4 levels and
The
was like, this is
PS1,
pretty good.
the Wii version of the new
Klonoa is
collection.
one of the most
PS1.
mid-character designs I can imagine.
That is like it's perfect. Klonoa is perfect.
Eli, did I show you the video that a YouTuber I follow made a while ago? That's the Klonoa 1 intro, but with the Wahoo is replaced with a Banjo-Kazooie go.
Evil.
I think I like Banjo-Kazooie the most out of anyone on this call, and I still think that's evil.
It's very funny. It's so
Speaking of Wahoo, Mario would say Wahoo, but now he says Wowie Zowie.
Lid likes that.
It's great.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, Luigi said Wowie Zowie in 3.
Wait, 3? What 3?
In Luigi's Mansion 3 when he
Oh,
looks
okay.
up, when
I
he
thought
looks
you were
up at
talking
the
about
hotel at
Mario
the
3.
beginning. That'd
So
be funny.
apparently this game takes place in the Flower Kingdom, and apparently there was an episode of the Mario cartoon with a place called the Flower Kingdom, which involves Mario getting cucked.
That's funny.
And it is the most hated episode of that series.
I mean, okay, so I'm not saying it's not bad. I believe it. But I am saying that people that care about the Super Mario Brothers Super
Oh,
Show
absolutely,
are
absolutely.
They should make Mama Luigi the video game.
Lid, what is that like? Please describe me the gameplay loop of Mama Luigi the video game.
It's like backwards Yoshi's Island.
Wait, but who does he pass it off to?
Daddy Luigi. There's 2 Luigis now.
By the way, I will be there no matter what for when you do Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, I'll do that someday. Like, it's not like a no thing, it's just like...
No, I understand it's not like a priority, but...
Yeah, I have no idea. I got a lot of games. I made a list of like, games in, like, series that I've already done that it's like, I should probably finish this by the end of the year, and it's like 9 long. I don't think I'm gonna get all of them done. By the way, the next platformer I'm doing, because I'm only like 2/3 of the way done with Thief, I think.
How long is that game? I feel like you've been playing it for a few streams.
I'm bad at it, so that's part of the problem, but it's also just like, it's pretty long.
The levels in that game are so fucking long that he's lucky if he finishes 1 per stream.
Yeah, basically.
Jesus.
I have been getting it 1 per stream for a pretty good rate, but part of it is also I'm getting lost, but that's a whole other thing. Because Thief 2 is better about this, but Thief 1 does not have great maps. You know, but what I was gonna say is the next like platformer I'm gonna do is Rondo of Blood.
Ooh, that I will also be there for.
Oh, I know it.
And I will understand when you pick Maria because she's great.
I'm gonna pick Richter for a bunch of that playthrough. I'm not doing the alternate 5. I'm not doing that level.
You know what? I get it. I think it's a great level, but it's a bit tough.
It is fucked up because Opus 13 is one of the best songs in the entire franchise.
Also, I feel like you don't have to do like go back and do the other paths. Like,
oh, I will. I wanna do all of the levels except that one because it's like that's. And also, it's not like they're that much more or less difficult than the previous thing.
Yeah, but you're you, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
No, but you gotta play with style. Is the thing. You gotta know how to like.
That's true.
Flip and.
No, more than
cool
maybe
stuff.
like. Rondo of Blood, more than any other video game made in the early 90s, feels like playing an OVA.
That's an interesting description.
It's not a wrong
I
one.
really love that game.
No, it's cool.
We'll talk about it when you play.
I need to replay it. I don't know right now if I like that or Super Castlevania 4 more because they're very different games. But Rondo's, I know which one you prefer. What would you say is your second favorite Classicvania?
It might be 4. It could also be
Japanese 3 or Bloodlines.
Japanese 3 or Bloodlines.
God damn it.
And then I don't think there'd be any other Classicvania.
I'm assuming
So-
Eli, did you know this game has a sequel?
Yes, but I haven't played it.
I played a little bit, never beat it. It's good. I just, you know, it was like 2018. It was like I got it in like 2017, 2018, and by that point it's like I don't really want to play a 3DS anymore. I don't really want to have to hold, especially since I only ever had an original 3DS. I never upgraded once. And that thing, not the most comfortable handheld.
Even the XLs, like.
I only ever did the XL, but it's like yeah. I don't want to go back to it as a thing.
No.
It's crazy, like how many. Because for something like a 2D platformer, yeah, like, sure, because you might not be playing it in long bursts, but there were just so many RPG or otherwise narrative text-heavy games.
Yeah.
With the 3DS, it's crazy.
Yeah. Imagine playing a whole ass Rune Factory on that thing. Those games are like 100 hours.
No thanks.
I played but didn't finish Dragon Quest 7 and 8 on those. I finished Dragon Quest 8.
I know Dragon Quest 7 is like Didn't Dragon Quest 7 for a while have the record for most text in a video game?
It did. I don't like 7. I like 8, but like I beat it on the PS2. So.
How about 6?
I'm a defender of 6. but not a lot of
Interesting.
people
You're
like
a
it.
6 because usually I think is like 6 is the weak is one of the weaker ones, but 7's like cool even if it's too long. So interesting.
I definitely
Be the opposite.
for 6 to 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, it has nice.
It's crazy to think that fucking Chunsoft made fucking that not just was it Spike or was it before or after Chunsoft did the merger that they made Danganronpa? But it's very funny to be like, yeah.
It was before and it was Chunsoft.
Okay, yeah, and also fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, man, Chunsoft
Which
has...
was before it was actually Torneko from Dragon Quest 4 with
Yeah.
Mystery Dungeon.
I need to get that Sharon the Wanderer game that's on Steam because I want to know how utterly brutal a Mystery Dungeon game is when they take the fucking gloves off. Because Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is baby Mystery Dungeon.
Earlier, I was saying this, like, I do want them to make a new 2D Zelda, but I'm worried that they make it like Link Between Worlds. I'd like to explain what I mean by that. Because I think Link Between Worlds is a good game, but I think that having the way that it handles items and then dungeon
Yeah, I thought
progression.
that's what the Ravio shot. Yeah, that's probably what they'll do. I like Link Between Worlds well enough. I think
I don't think it's great.
I think that you could definitely do some tightening on that formula. I think there's room for improvement there. I'd be interested in seeing that.
I kind of feel that like people yelled at Nintendo about Zelda becoming too linear, and
They
they
did.
kind of lost their minds
They
a
did.
little bit.
And it worked out in the end, because I like Tears of the Kingdom and I like Link Between Worlds. And I even like Breath of the Wild. I think I like Breath of the Wild more than anyone on this group chat. And
I mean, I don't think any of those are bad games, and I really like Tears of the Kingdom.
I
but-
would say Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom and Link Between Worlds are even great games.
I might say that about Tears of the Kingdom. but-
Or Link Between Worlds, yeah. Breath of the Wild, I would not call it a great game. I would call it a good game.
But I do not think that there was anything wrong, or that there is anything wrong with linear progression in Zelda games.
Oh, of course
And
not.
it's a shame that those are kind of, I guess, maybe viewed internally as Nintendo as...
No,
something that
I don't think they're dead. I think it's just there's a lull. I feel like, I'm going to call it now. There will be a 2D Zelda announced within the first 2 years of the Switch successor. We will have one by the end of 2025.
I really don't think the Ravio Shop is a good idea, though.
I don't know what format it's going to be, but it's going to be a more normal one.
Yeah.
Even if that means Link Between Worlds. I'll take that. Again, I like that game. I will at least say they're not going to do the sequel to an existing 2D Zelda thing
No.
again. I feel like that's a one-time thing. Like, they only got away with that because people went, like me, went, ooh, Link to the Past!
Also, like, bring back the map and compass. Like, those are good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're a baby who's like can't handle it, but I don't know. I like it.
It's Bionic Commando!
Oh shit!
Have you ever played a Bionic Commando game, Eli?
Yeah.
Which one?
Name 4 of their albums.
Shut the fuck up, Lid.
It looked ugly. I don't know.
I like Rearm. You know what's funny? Bionic Commando 2 was also made by the Rearm developers. It's not good. You know what its fatal sin is?
What?
They add in a fucking jump button.
I can see why if you like Bionic Commando, you wouldn't like that at all. 'Cause that ruins the point of it.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, let's go to space. You shouldn't perpetuate the cycle of abuse. That's true. Anyway.
Well, that actually reminds me. I played in the same vein, like another revival thing that was not good, which was the Strider one.
The 2014 thing?
Yeah, that
I've heard decent things about it, so I think I own that game, so I'll probably try it at some point.
It seemed like it was well received at the time. I remember trying.
And then the
it, but not
That's because standards are fucking low. That's
And then the fucking devs of it got bought by Amazon. So now, because that was also the Killer Instinct 2015 devs.
I heard that game was good. That might be the case, but I don't think Strider is good.
Killer Instinct had the unfortunate fate of being an early Xbox One game.
Yeah, no, that's a fate that you don't want.
I've heard it's the best.
Wait, I got a
Western
star
made
on that. What the fuck does
fighting
that
game.
mean?
That is probably accurate.
Thing is, also, it doesn't feel based on playing like the Genesis game port a little bit. I don't think Strider was ever really that good.
I know, I can believe that, but I'm
You
just
know,
saying.
you know what's crazy about you like mentioning a specific port? I don't know what the real version of that game is.
The arcade game, but then
Well, but like, is it though? Right? You know?
you know what the correct answer is, Lid? Not the NES version.
I feel like the answer is just whichever one the particular 40-year-old telling you about it grew up with.
Yeah, but it's not the NES one. It's either Genesis or arcade. That's all the Strider fans love.
So you know what I'm doing now?
What?
I'm watching the Mario Wonder trailer again, and
It's crazy you can just play as Yoshi as a character in a normal 2D Mario game.
yes, I was gonna say it's like compare this to gameplay footage from like New Super Mario Bros. U. They just move like so much faster in this.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's how Mario should move.
I will say, one of the things that surprised me about Wonder, I don't think it's a bad thing, but it is interesting how much of New Super Mario Brothers is still kind of the base. I think we're on the final normal level.
What do you mean?
Lid. Is it Gravity Man in 5? It's also Death Egg Zone. Who likes gravity gimmicks? You know what this shit is.
Actually, I like the gravity gimmick in Tears of the Kingdom. That was neat.
Yeah, no, I am generally a sucker for, I like low gravity mechanics in games.
And actually, you've been playing DKC3, which has cool low gravity mechanics.
I would not agree with that statement.
Well, yeah, I know you.
I thought that was the worst level of what I've played so far.
Okay, I'm glad you finished that because I was like, that is... I can understand disliking it, but that is not the worst level in TKC3. It gets worse. You know about the lightning strike level?
I don't think so. The last time I played it, I beat the snowman.
Okay, so the lightning strike level is... It might be actually the last
It's a river level.
Yeah, so the lightning strikes can come at seemingly random and like just like zone in on you, and it's really hard to see like when it's coming or what to do to avoid that. Of course, you are in the water.
I hate how like
there's also a level which reverses your controls when you're in the water.
I hate how at a certain point, like, platformer series just go like, we can't be a normal platformer anymore. We need to throw bullshit at you.
Yeah, the closest Mario ever got to that was Sunshine, and arguably some of the mini games of Galaxy. Like, you could count the rolling ball stuff as bullshit throwing out at you.
I hate when they make you play as a Skywing Mario Galaxy.
Oh no, wait, one more level. It's time for the Wily Castle. I forgot about this. Oh.
I kind of maybe see what you mean about, like, New Super Mario Bros., but, like, only not that much.
Like, I was saying this in a call with him the other night. I feel like what similarities do exist are just a side effect of them both being modern versions of old school tile-based games.
Yeah, no, but that's just...
Mario does seem to have the wall jump in this.
Well, yeah, I can't imagine
Which was not a bad thing that they, like, introduced. That was not, like...
Hot take, I am not a big fan of the 64 wall jump. Not because it's, like, it's cool you can do it anywhere and, like, break stuff with it. I just feel like it's a little too fucking picky about what angle Mario's facing towards the wall.
Maybe for you.
And you know what's funny is that actually, if you know how it works, it's actually not picky enough.
Well, I can't wait for you to explain that to me on stream, Lid.
I mean, I can go ahead and explain it to you right now.
Well, I'm not playing the game now, so it's not really...
Well, it's the kind of thing... It's weird enough that you, like, literally just, like, wouldn't notice it. But basically, like, walls that are, like, facing... Because of the way that the game prioritizes, like, which wall hitbox Mario is interacting with first, there are some walls that, like, you can jump off of from any angle.
Nice. I like how Lid was like, no, I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about Mario 64. You're not going to take that away from me.
There's also times where, like, again, because of just like the weird priority of what hitbox is considered first, there's times where like you can just ignore ceilings.
You know,
for
I
a little
haven't,
while.
I haven't brought it up, but I really like how the jump physics feel in this game. It's like kind of like classic Mega Man, obviously, but like more floaty in a good feeling way. Like it feels like there's a real sense of like weight to Clive that I like.
Yeah, weight. Aside from him dropping like a rock in Mega Man 1, weight is not a word I would use to describe the way that Mega Man moves.
No, yeah, he's very, classic Mega Man is very fucking weightless. This is a cool section. All right, it's on. Oh, I forget. Was that guy gonna pee on me? Oh yeah, he's totally doing it. He's peeing on you. This is a pissing robot.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is the final section. Oh. Got my fucking toe, man. Fuck off.
I assume I'm the only one of us three getting Pikmin 4 when it comes out, right?
I might. It's the kind of thing where like I'm waiting for reviews, but it's relatively likely.
I think reviews are out.
Pikmin 4?
Yeah.
The game's not coming out for a month.
I know. I thought the same thing, but I'm pretty sure reviews went out earlier.
I'll look it up.
Or I saw a tweet about it at least.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. They kept reviews quiet until like the day before for Tears of the Kingdom, but for Pikmin they're like, yeah, let's do it a month before, whatever.
Yeah, this is weird. The game has 17 reviews up on Metacritic, all unscored.
Huh. That's weird. What the
Yeah.
You know, say what you will about like how like, oh, you should read them, but like that's kind of unhelpful, I think.
They're in progress, I guess.
This is weird. I like this like clone boss. It's about like figuring out how to get him into a pattern so you can deal as much damage quickly while avoiding attacks. Anyway, final boss time. Forget if you get a checkpoint for it. This looks like the SteamWorld Dig robot. I wonder.
Alright, here's what I'm guessing is going on with Pikmin. Is that you know how there's like a demo coming out
Oh
in a
god.
few days? I'm guessing that like these reviewers got to play the demo early, and this is their in progress review.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, I think
It's-
IGN released their review of Diablo 4 going off of the beta.
That's
So-
strange.
Which, like, to be fair, this is definitely not a beta. This is like,
Yeah.
this will be like the demo will be just like the first part of the final game. Obviously, but I will not be getting the demo just because, you know, I've already pre-ordered the game, so.
Well, does it save your progress?
It might, but like I don't want to play the first couple hours and really like it and say, "We'll wait a few more weeks."
Yeah.
I get that. But yeah, Lid, is it just me or does this guy look like the SteamWorld Dig 1 robot?
I was thinking the robot from Shark Boy.
You're always thinking of fucking Shark Boy of fucking Robert Rodriguez kids films, Lid.
I am. Remember
The thumb guys.
yeah. And the Fluglies. And you know, this robot actually kinda looks like he looks like a combination of the like outfits that they wear in Spy Kids 3D and
Yeah.
the fucking the cowboy thing from the second one that I think comes back at the end of the third one.
There we go. We beat Gunman Clive.
That was a short ass game.
Yeah, no, this is the, like, I believe it took me more time to beat fucking Kirby's Dream Land 1. That's how short this game is.
Yeah.
Oh, we unlocked duck mode. I'm not playing through duck mode, but I might as well show off what duck mode is if you've never seen it before. So you can play as Clive, Miss Johnson. She has like a peach float, but I don't like how she feels because she can't run as gun as well. Your third character you can play as duck mode, and you can and you can't shoot enemies, but you can fucking fly over the whole goddamn level. I might as well do the first level. You also don't fight bosses because you know you have no attack.
Do you think that this was the inspiration for Duck Game? That they thought, but what if the duck could attack, though?
There's like a non-0% chance that one of the devs at Adult Swim or whatever played this game.
Am I misremembering, or was Duck Game an Ouya thing at first?
You might be. I don't know. It does have that kind of mobile energy to it, I will. Also, you don't have infinite jumps. You have, like, a bunch. You know what? I'm good. Anyway.
it was... it was...
You know how people say that cellar door is, like, the most beautiful phrase in the English language? Like, Ouya exclusive is the least beautiful phrase in the English language.
Duck Game was Ouya exclusive for a full year.
The rap.
Why'd they fucking change the stream manager? Okay. Can I raid still? Yes I can. Cool. Let's raid Pod About list. Let's send them there. But yeah, I like Gunman Clive. I honestly, short review of it, I think I like it better than most of the classic Mega Mans. It's a cute
Andy,
little game.
do you want to know something even crazier about Duck Game?
What? I've played Duck Game. It's pretty
The
good.
PlayStation 4 version of that game was announced in 2015. When do you think it came out?
2017?
Yes, August.
Jeez, that's crazy. That's like when they fucking announced the 3DS or like Wii U Virtual Console port of Mario 3 and then didn't release it for like 2 years or whatever. Anyway, I'm sending you over. Bye-bye.
Can't wait for my 3DS version of Mighty Number 9.
So true. I can't wait for Red Ash the Indelible Legend.
The anime or the game?